Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Frost Prime build. So with my Frost Prime, I tried really hard to make the bubble as big as possible because I wanted to be I wanted it to cover like as much ground as possible because with the snow globe, the coolest part about it is that there is a mod that makes it so that anything that touches the bubble gets instantly frozen. So you have a lot of like crowd control ability right there just from using the globe alone, along with also the four. So this is pretty much my ultimate crowd control build with my Frost Prime. So let me show you the build here. What I'm running for the aura is rejuvenation. I didn't put any forma on this character at all. So that's the only reason why I have rejuvenation as my aura. So you can change it to anything that you like. So if you want to go corrosive or if you want to go with siphon, whatever you want to do, you can do that. If you want to put forma in it, I felt like I didn't need to, so I just left it like that. I'm running fleeting expertise and streamline for the efficiency. You definitely need that because you're going to be spamming your powers a lot with this build. I'm using overextended and stretch, and this is what makes your bubble ridiculously huge and also makes it so that your four can pretty much touch like almost the entire map. Like you can touch pretty much everything. So if you're hitting your four, you're constantly freezing things all the time, and that's the whole purpose of this build is crowd control. Okay, and I'm running a redirection for some shields. He definitely benefits from shields, so it's better to go with redirection than any other source. Like vitality is way too low, so it's not even worth it to do that unless you wanted to do a completely different build, like a rage build or something, which I feel like is not necessary with him since all his crowd control is excellent. I'm running a chilling globe, so this is the mod that you need to make it so that when they touch the globe, they freeze. And it's a 50% chance, but 50% chance, like it feels like it happens all the time. And if you're constantly using your three, like if anything came inside the bubble, you can press the three and it'll launch everything out. And usually when you do that, it freezes the mobs anyway. So if nothing gets frozen by the time they get to the bubble and for some reason they're not frozen, you can always use your four and that could freeze them even more. So like the crowd control ability on Frost is insane. So definitely Chilling Grove is one of the best mods that I have for him. And then I'm using Constitution for duration, which I could probably slap in something else so that it doesn't waste so much capacity. But right now, I mean, the build just kind of works with what this is, so I just left it like that. But yeah, that's the build. We're going to jump into a mission, and then I can show you how this works. Okay, so I just made it into the mission. This is on Pluto. This is Huracan. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the excavator mission. And this is probably the best way to show you guys how this works because he has easily the best crowd control in the game because of you just one button press and you're right into the action. You don't have to really worry about trying to, build anything up or anything. So like right away you see I hit the three and it just launched them instantly out of the bubble. They didn't even have a chance to even get in here. But watch, you're gonna see that some of them they'll actually freeze. Since it is a 50% chance, it doesn't happen every single time. But you see how this one got inside? I just pressed the three again and there he goes. He's out the bubble. That's it. That's pretty much what it is. And then if let's say this one for example is trying to get close, I press the four and it'll freeze them exactly like it would with that. But the duration is a lot longer, so they're gonna sit there frozen in time forever, and you're gonna just pick them off like this. And you can pretty much continue to do this kind of gameplay like throughout your entire lifespan. You can do like 1,000 rounds of like defense missions and never have to worry about anything. And the best part about the bubble is that look how freaking huge it is, and then it slows them down while they're inside of it. It's pretty insane. This is easily the best crowd control. I thought that, for a while, Gara was really, really good. And it got to the point that almost Frost was getting overshadowed because of how good the 4 was on Gara. But honestly, I never really used the 4 on Gara. I was mainly focused on using the 2 to buff the damage of that Splinter Storm thing and just like walking through the mobs and stuff. Which you can still do that on Gara, which is pretty insane to me, honestly. I feel like that was the first thing to get nerfed, but it didn't. It was like, okay, I guess they thought that I was okay. But it seems like it's still going. So yeah, if you guys haven't got Gara already, then you should definitely get her, because she's really strong when it comes to that part. But as far as crowd control, Frost is still the king of that, because look at this. I could just do this all day long, not have to worry about anything. By the way, the 2 and the 1 are garbage. I've tried to make builds for it, and they suck. Like there's nothing that saves those builds. Like the 2 here, it does good damage initially if you have a damage build, but eventually it diminishes and it gets really terrible. So it's not even worth pressing ever in your life. You're better off using the 3 and the 4. The 1 is complete garbage. Like, look at this. It just shoots a little snowball thing, and it freezes them. But it's only freezing one mob. Like, it doesn't do anything else but just freeze that one mob. What's the point when you have 4 that can freeze everything in the whole area? You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, those 2 abilities are pretty useless. But as you can see, I could just do this all day long. I don't have to worry about anything. I've been forgetting to put the things in put the batteries in the extractor thing. But I can continue this all day long, and pretty much nothing is ever gonna have a chance to do anything. The only time I've ever seen anything break out of holds is when you're getting to the point where you're getting these like disruptor kind of pets. I mean, these disruptor enemies that would come and like shorten the duration of your powers. But other than that, I mean, you can sit there spamming like this all day, especially if you have Zenuric running. Like, you just do this, you got Zenuric, you can just sit here just spamming. Boom, 4, just keep doing it over and over, and they'll never have a chance to do anything. And then whenever they get to the bubble, it's like, oh, good luck. Oh, and you know what the best part about this too? You could even make multiple bubbles. Look at this. So I'm gonna make bubbles outside the bubble, because every time you do a bubble inside of a bubble that's already existed, it will actually just overwrite that bubble. So if you want to have like a gazillion bubbles all over the place, the only thing that's bad about this is that you're gonna annoy the shit out of your teammates, because they can't shoot through the bubbles. So you see right here, there's a bubble right there, and you wouldn't realize that there's bubbles all around this whole area. So I'm trying to shoot that one. Oh man, I can't shoot them. It's almost like I'm playing Limbo. What the hell is this shit? You know, so as long as you don't want to annoy your teammates. I mean, if you want to annoy your teammates, it's up to you. But a lot of times I did play Limbo for that reason, just to kind of annoy people. But I don't know. Limbo was fun. I don't know. If you know how to play Limbo, then it actually is really good. But yeah. All right. I think that pretty much covers the build. Use 3 and 4. That's pretty much all it is. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.